Commercial door hardware estimating is still largely manual. A 300-line code can take up to 6 hours just to structure before it ever reaches your quoting system. Not because the work is complicated, but because the data comes in inconsistent format. You are reading specs, cleaning hardware sets, recalculating takeoffs, typing everything into your quoting system, and while your team is structuring, someone else may already be submitting their quote. Here is how it usually works. You manually extract hardware sets, you clean up the data, you calculate takeoffs, then you enter everything into your quoting system. It scales linearly with labor. More quotes means more structuring means more headcount. That's not leverage. That's dependency on manual process. Now compare that to an AI enabled workflow. The spec is uploaded, you run the pipeline, you receive structured output, you review and approve, then export directly into your quoting system. This is estimator in the loop automation. AI handles the structuring, estimator handles the decisions. Specs arrive in different formats: PDF, schedules, architect generated sheets. Conversant extracts the hardware sets, manufacturers, models, finishes, and quantities. Everything is standardized into a clean, reviewable structure. You're not rebuilding hardware sets line by line. You're reviewing structured output. That's estimator in the loop control. Here is where it gets powerful. If I update a quantity inside a hardware set, the takeoff updates immediately. No spreadsheet recalculation, no separate step. And if I remove the entire hardware set, all associated items are removed from the takeoff automatically. The system understands the dependency. That's real time structuring intelligence. Once approved, Conversant generates a file you can load directly into your quoting system. Instead of typing hundreds of line items manually, you import. And when what used to take 6 hours now takes one, you don't just save labor, you quote faster, you handle more volume, and you compete differently. Finally, if you work in commercial door hardware, run one live project through Conversant and see how fast you can quote.